Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Tracetainment, and I hope that your day or night, whatever time you're watching this video, is going great. Thanks so much for tuning in with me. It's a pleasure to have you here, and if you're new to the channel, do not forget to click the subscribe button so you don't miss none of the videos that I post. In today's video, if only they just listen to the people and understand where they're coming from, some will realize what took place in November and why it happened the way it did. Because President Trump listened to the people, understood the people concerns, and cared about the things that have been concerning the people enough to get things done. Because some can just say what they want to say, but actions speak louder than words. You can say you're going to do something, but you got to do it the right way. The people have had enough of the things that have been going on these last few years, and it was time to get change done. That's why some made an ultimate decision in November to make change happen. But check this video out.
Democrats are leaderless, scattered, and have no vision for 28. But some Democrats, like Crockett, are in denial.
I think that what you see as a whole when it comes to Democrats is that we are really hard on ourselves, right? Think of us as, everyday people who look in the mirror and we see all the imperfections. That is what we do as a party. And it's a blessing and a curse. It's a blessing in the sense that we put up some of the most qualified people to run for office because we are so critical.
Democrats need to revamp if they plan on jockeying for a position in 2028's invisible primary. Quote, there's a variety of ways to participate in the invisible primary: raising your profile, meeting donors, putting forth policy ideas, stating your principles. Everybody should try everything because the status quo brought us failure in 24. But will Pelosi let them? For years, Nance ruled her party with an iron fist, boxing out younger Democrats from power in cushy committee positions.
I think they got to talk more about the things that have been concerning the people, because look at the things that have been happening these last few years, like things happening to innocent people, families losing loved ones for no reason whatsoever, and things happening to innocent people that shouldn't have been happening. You got to talk about the economy. You got to talk about how we can make things better, how we can move on the right track, how can we get things better than what they are today. Those are things that are important to the people, because there's a lot of things that are going on right now. There are some that need as much help as they can possibly get. President Trump resonated with the people and understood where they were coming from, like what was concerning them, why it was concerning them, and what could we do to change that around. That's what President Trump talked about numerous of times on the campaign trail, at rallies, podcasts, interviews.
Made sure her party fell in line, but her power's slipping, and a Democrat civil war is ready to erupt. Something Pelosi's been desperately avoiding for decades.
Listen.
Do you think it's wise for Democrats to primary other Democrats?
Well, I don't want to get into politics right here, but I think that we have a very strong caucus. It's a big tent, and I'd rather use our resources to add to our numbers than to have an internal fight.
Too late, Nance. The knives are out, and the rank and file's thirsty for blood. RNC National Spokeswoman Elizabeth Pipko is here. All right, Pipko, you're a woman, you're intuitive. Not as intuitive as I am, but you're probably a little bit more than most. When you see Jasmine, not to be confused with Davy Crockett, crying, are those real tears?
I think they actually might be, because she apparently believes that they keep losing because they put up the most qualified candidates. So, yeah, if I thought that that was the problem, I'd probably cry a little bit too. But I hope for all of our sakes they keep putting up these wonderful candidates in 28 and 32 and beyond.
Was this qualified candidate, Kamala Harris, really that shocked when she lost every swing state?
It's so funny to me.
I gotta say, I was completely mind blown, because you kept hearing all this stuff about President Trump's here, President Trump's there, and I'm like, wow, those numbers aren't looking too good. And then election night happened, and then I'm like, wow, the people really came out. And it was interesting to see, because I've never seen nothing like that before. And then I'm just like, they wanted change. They've had enough of the things that have been going on. So some can say what they want to say about President Trump. They can do what they want to do, but at the end of the day, they got to understand that President Trump resonated well with the people because he understood the things that have been concerning them and told the people the things that he would do to fix it as soon as he got into office.
We had a trial run with Kamala Harris. She ran in 2020. She actually tried to be the candidate, and the primary voters threw her out. They told her what they thought. So I don't know why 4 years later
we're supposed to pretend that we're surprised that people didn't want her to leave this country.
Stephen A.
Okay.
thinks it'd be easy pickings. He said he'd get up on that debate stage, knock them all down. Do you think he could?
I really do. I actually do. I think the only thing missing at this point is authenticity. People love that with Donald Trump. I think they'll love it no matter how good or how qualified a candidate actually is. And he is the only chance that they have of putting up anyone authentic.
Does he have the policy chops? Yeah, he's authentic, more authentic than most. But does he have the chops to talk policy?
He might not, but the Democrats that do keep getting it wrong on policy, so they might have better luck going with someone who doesn't know what he's talking about.
Anything's better than what they put up right now.
Exactly.
So there's a civil war. Nancy's trying to keep things under wraps. She's done a good job so far, but it looks like this volcano is about to explode. What is this going to look like? They hate each other.
They do. It's a beautiful thing. Look, they deserve everything that they're getting. They put themselves in these positions. They believed that they were going to be the leaders that people put them in to be, and they decided to turn everything into a war on Donald Trump. Nobody did their job for the last 8 years. All they did was try to target Donald Trump in every way, shape, or form. They lost, and now they have to actually be politicians for the first time in a long time, and they seem to have forgotten how to do that.
Yeah, look at how President Trump was being called names by so many. They were creating this fear mongering that if he gets into office, that this is going to happen, that's going to happen. You got to worry about this, you got to worry about that. And it's just like, as soon as President Trump got into office, he was signing executive orders, getting change done, but he was also bringing the people transparency. You know, because that's something that we haven't had for quite some time. And there's a lot of things that have been concerning the people. President Trump talked about those things numerous of times. And he told the people the things that he would do to fix the things that have been concerning them while bringing the people transparency. Promises made, promises kept. Look at the things that President Trump is getting done. Look at President Trump agenda numbers. The people are liking the things that are happening right now because they're tired of the things that have been going on these last few years. These last few years made a lot of people realize that we got to get change done, and they're tired of it. And that's what they did in November.
They're getting a little traction with this signal controversy. Do you see that happening?
No, they try to get traction on every little thing. Donald Trump is going to order the wrong meal tomorrow or breathe the wrong way on Thursday. They'll talk about it for a month. The American people do not care.
All right, Pip, go.
Yes, I gotta say, even with President Trump being called so many names, even with him being in and out of these courtrooms, the people still made an ultimate decision to get change done because they seen how things were being played out. They seen how things were being played out. They understand the game. They understand what someone's trying to do. But at the end of the day, it's about how we can make things better in this country. Let me know what you guys think about today's video in the comment section. That'll be a wrap for today's video, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Take care.